I'm sorry. What's going on? What's going on, everybody? I'll wait for people to get into the room. Yes, we will wait. It is sunny here. It is cold here. But I am done. I am done. Do my lunchtime chat. And head back to the post office. Punch out at 4:30. And I am done. What's going on? Who's here? Who's here? I know I see somebody here. Where is everybody? Where did everybody go? Go. Where you been? Been. Oh my God. No. Oh man. Looking out my back door. Memories of living, so playing with the band. Wanna take a ride on a flying school. Alright, so what's going on, man? Whoever's here, lay something in the chat. I'm getting a lot of alerts, but nothing good. I'm getting a lot of alerts, but nothing good. Yesterday I got 800 people in here. Today I got 2. What's going on? Welcome to live chat. Remember, guard your privacy to abide by our community guidelines. Everybody. There he is. Where is everybody? Mean Metal Mike, West Virginia country boy, what up? Why can't Dallas just move on from the Jones family? Yeah, we're stuck with them. I'm going to try and do a video tonight. I'm going to try and do a video when I get home. Troy, how are you, buddy? I'm going to try and do a video and schedule it for later. I want to go home, get a shower. I have a nice video that I want to do. Stay tuned for that. Hi, Aisha. How are you? That's the plan anyway, so we'll see. I got a video. Any more news? I've been working the last hour. Any more news going on, Troy, about the Cowboys? Just curious. Obi John, what's up? Thoughts on that Eagle fan that bullied a Packers fan couple? It's funny you brought that up, Mean Metal Mike. Obi John, Game Time Brian, rain or shine, sleet or hail, you got it. Mean Metal Mike. I have the video ready to be queued up, and I thought about it. I'm like, I'm going to piss off too many Eagle fans, but I think I'm going to do it. Maybe I'll do it later and set it up. Again, thank you, Wayne Zimmerman. Thanks, brother. That happens more often than should, Mean Metal. What you saw there with the Eagles are winning a game. There's no reason to berate this poor lady and call her the C word. I've been in that situation for years, and there's more of those people in there than you might. I would say there's one of those every third section, maybe 4 sections. There's one of those that just doesn't leave a person alone, just because they root for the other team. Now, in saying that, Mean Metal, I went to Dallas, and of course, where me, Mark, Prime Time, and Mike were sitting, the row in front of us had 4 or 5 Eagle fans, and they were loud and they were proud for their team. Yet, everybody got along. It was wonderful. I decided years ago not to take my son to an Eagle Cowboy game at the Link. It was worse at the Vet. Actually, I don't know that it was worse at the Vet. People say it was. More things happened at the Vet because it was so cavernous you could get lost. So I don't know that it was worse. Here you're on top of each other at the Link. So you figure, it's probably 1% of the Eagle fans that do it. But when you're at a game, it's probably 1 every 3 or 4 sections You have an absolute jackass that is berating your wife, your girlfriend, you or your kid, and you can do nothing but sit there because you're not going to win. There's always two or three other idiots, and that's why I said I'm not going to bring my family to a game like that. I'll go. I'm not intimidated by it. Again, it's ridiculous, Mean Metal. Haven't heard anything yet. Okay. Hey, Curtis. That guy was a drunk idiot, does it? Obi John, I'm not saying he represents all, but there's one every 4 or 5 sections. Yes, there is. It happens. Instead of worrying about the game, they're too worried about getting into somebody's grill to antagonize them. That's not right. That's not fair. That's not how it should be. You know, but that's, hey, who's worse, New York fans or Philly fans? Don't kill fans. Don't kill me. Mean Metal Mike. I don't know. I haven't been to many games in New York. The Giants. I've been to MetLife. They're great. Game time. They just posted about Aaron Glenn to the Cowboys rumors as head coach. Yeah, I like that idea a lot. We'll see. I'm gonna go home and check that out. But that'll also knock out the Rooney Rule. Wayne Zimmer, thanks, Brian. You as well. I appreciate you, Wayne. Asia, I'm sorry, I got the sunglasses because it's so bright where I'm sitting here. I'm not trying to be cool. I'm just trying to be able to see the chat. That's why I go to Phillies games at the ballpark. Yes, Mean Metal. Phillies games, you never have a problem. Never. I mean, it's just a totally different vibe. Hey, Game Time. What's going on, CZ? Piece of trash should be banned from the link. Bobby, that's why I don't take my kid. But I remember back at the vet, me and my brother would go to a lot of games, but especially the Cowboy games. My brother was a big, tall guy, but he passed away at 29. He had gotten really heavy. So I remember back then, Dallas was usually winning. We were very quiet, but you know, obviously, if something happened, you get up and you cheer for your team. Well, you should be allowed to do that. And it would always come up. My brother was a badass too. You didn't want to mess with him, but again, you're in a stadium where you're outnumbered. So I would get into fights. He's sticking up for my brother when he can beat my ass, but he didn't want to be. You know, he knew better. He was the adult in the room. Dave, only problem with Aaron Glenn, zero head coaching experience, college or pro. But he's been a coordinator for a while now. So I'm not saying yes, but you know they have to interview a couple minorities and they're going to check that box. Aaron Glenn I like, though. The vet was worse for both baseball and football. Mean Metal, it was worse, but you're on top of each other at the link. The vet was a little more elbow room. Mike was talking. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to watch that, Daniel, but just give me the cliff notes. On the Mike McCarthy saga on his podcast, he said that he was disappointed about the firing. Again, I thought you were in the box with Jerry. Jerry don't listen to nobody. He don't listen to Troy Aikman. He don't listen to Michael Irvin, that's for sure. He does what he wants, hopefully. You know, and I don't want to talk too much about that, but I will respond to your questions because I am doing a video tonight. Liquid gold, baby. Dwayne Sweetney, what up, brother? Dave Thompson, you got to give someone a chance, though, because to look around the NFL landscape. Then hire Joe Brady. Dave, me and you were on the same page. I love Joe Brady. I don't know, you know, again, at least interview the man, right? Coached under Sean Payton. Josh Allen loves him. Curtis, you think the Jets get him? Brian, who's worse? Eagles fans, Philly fans, or Sixers fans? Eagles. Eagles by a long shot. Sixers fans are fine. And then I would say Eagles, Sixers, Phillies. Daniel, blind faith, unfortunately. Eagles versus Rams and Washington versus Detroit. Who do we see upset this weekend? I don't know, man. I think it's a collision course between Detroit and the Rams. But Detroit may go down to Washington. Wouldn't that be crazy if Detroit beats Washington? I hope not, because I don't know if I can deal with that yet. But rumors are swirling, but by the time Jerry gets around to doing something, I'll have missed out on some of his best opportunities. Ron, that's on purpose. Jerry does that on purpose. Oh, man, we just missed him. They don't want certain people. They don't want people. Yeah, again, there's only one organization where the general manager and owner has a press conference twice a week. Only one. There's only one organization that the general manager / owner does an interview after every game. Only one. There's only one organization that does that, and that's the Dallas Cowboys. So, I like Joe Brady a lot, but he might be considered a great OC. Yeah, Daniel, again, very good. Sugar Daddy, what's up? Brian Harding, what's up? Washington, very much on house money. You gotta love it, but a team on house money can go a long way, Brian. I'm saying upset alert, the Commandos over Detroit. Eagles host an NFC Championship game against the Commandos. That could happen, and if that happens, you're going to the Super Bowl. Yes, to save money, says Ron. Heard Deion Sanders will coach Dallas if Jerry signs one of his kids. Yeah, again, I'm going to touch on that later, but I don't know what I believe there. They should have visitor section to keep real fans away from trash. Yeah, and it's a shame because it's like Obi-John Kenobi says, there's not a lot of them, but there's enough of them to where you can't get from your car to your seat without being harassed. You can't get from your seat to the bathroom without being harassed. Just by the fact that you're not wearing an Eagles jersey, you will get spit on. That will happen every time. You'll get spit on every time. You may not know it sometimes, but you will get spit on. So just know that. And they ask me why I don't take my family to an Eagle game. That's why. It's not worth it. I'll go to Sixers games. I'll go to Phillies games. I'll go to Eagles games, not non-Cowboys, and it's never quite as bad. It'll get bad for Washington. It'll get bad for some of the teams. But Dallas, it's off the chain. Jimbo, hope you're having a great day. I'm doing good, Jimbo. I'm done work. I'll be heading back as soon as I get done this. Punch out at 4:30, get home, take a shower. I'm going to sit down and do a video tonight on the Cowboys saga, and I'll post it as a premiere later. Who wins the Super Bowl? Ron. Chiefs or the Eagles? How about that? My question to you guys is, who wins between Buffalo and Baltimore? Baltimore is on the road, and they're a favorite in the game. That's telling. Vrabel has always been a Patriot. You are correct. If Aaron Glenn is our head coach, I would bet Kingsbury or Joe Brady will be OC. He might promote Al Harris to DC and let Zimmer go. Well, Zimmer might retire, so he's not going to have a chance to do it. Zimmer's probably retiring. To me, if you're talking about retiring, you are retired. They should have, yep. Everybody and their dog knew Vrabel was going to the Pats. Yep. Vrabel has, yep. Game time, yeah, I am having a good day, man. I went to a Pirates-Phillies game in Pittsburgh. I wasn't harassed as bad when I was at the Mets, but it's true. Unfortunately, Ron, Commanders win the Super Bowl. D. Ward, shots fired. Cowboys Nation 600. What's up, man? How are you? So Ron thinks Baltimore goes in and beats the Bills. Daniel M., you can't get Brady or Kingsbury. They need promotions. Yeah, I agree with that. I think Kingsbury will get an interview, and I think Brady will not. And that's a mistake. But that's how Jerry rolls. Everybody's liking Baltimore. There you go, Mean Metal. I like it. Daz, Kellen Moore, Cowboys head coach. Daz, that's what I'm saying. Stay tuned for tonight's video. MVP and Baltimore. Kellen Moore is the betting odds. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Brian, you did see that Philly fan. Yes, Victor Jimenez. I got the video queued up. I just don't want my Eagle fans to take it out on me because it's not a representative for all Eagle fans. But there's too many of them at the games. I'm sorry, but there is. John Kenobi will tell you it doesn't represent either. But I would say there's one of those fans every 4 or 5 sections. So add up the sections in the stadium, there's 20, 25 people like that in the stadium, at least. Every game against the Cowboys. It's bad, or against any team. It's bad. It's bad. I hope Washington beats Detroit. Well, obviously, Bobby, I agree with you. Anybody but KC. Eagles, Ravens, I-95. That would be cool. Kingsbury's still making a fortune off Cardinals contract. He double dipping now. Brian, yeah, he makes $7.5 million still a year over and above his salary with the Commanders through 2026. So if you hire him, you just got to give him like 10 mil, 9 mil. Jerry signs Brady as head coach. That would be a surprise because I don't know that they have any ties with him. Logan, Victor, Big Dom says that the guy banned on all Eagles games in the future. Well, that needs to happen more, Logan, because he's a scumbag fan who I'm probably going to do something. I'm going to do a video. I'll make sure I explain that. I don't believe this always happens, but there's more of them people than you would believe. The intimidation is real at Eagles games. And I've seen too many women crying. They spend hundreds of dollars to go to an effing football game, and they got to get intimidated over an effing game? Hey, you got little D, drunk fan, thinking he a tough guy. Your team is winning, and you're going to sit there and talk to a woman that way in front of her boyfriend or her husband. You know what? You're lucky it ain't conceal and carry. Because my temper, yeah, I don't put up with that bullshit. I don't. That's absolutely disgusting. Who would win between the Eagles and Ravens? We don't claim that the guy at all. He's banned and he's deep shit at work. He should be, Jimbo. He should be. But I'm just telling you my experience. I don't go to Dallas Eagles games anymore with my kid or my wife because of that. I've had many experiences. It's not an isolated incident. You know it, Jimbo. It's not just about winning. It's about rubbing it in, spitting on people, degrading people. It's only about 1% of the fan base, but that's 1% too much. Brian, you think I will have a better year? I don't know. Only you know that, Asia. I hope you do. I pray that you do. KC will three-peat because of the refs. Dr. Rick, what's up, brother? They should not allow Eagle fans get drunk either. They've cut it off, but the problem is they've even cut down the tailgating because they pound so much alcohol, that it don't matter. Now they are saying the Packers fan is contender, a content creator has baited the guy. I have the video. He called her the C word nonstop. It's obvious what was happening there. Every team has rotten fans in the mix. You're going to see stupidity. Not denying that. We're talking about a video that surfaced that I have the video, and the dude's a scumbag. Chiefs, Rams, anything good could happen. I had season tickets for 3 years at the vet and didn't like to go to the 500 level. Bobby, these are facts. It's not a lot of them, but it doesn't. When you have that many thousands of people you crammed in, you're gonna have 25 of those people at a game. Okay, you are. That's just a fact. You say it happens everywhere. Don't happen in Dallas. Maybe isolated incidents, and I'm not sitting there saying Dallas fans are great. Dallas fans are too relaxed, if you ask me. But they're too nice. Trust me, they're too nice. But, it is what it is. Every year you see it. It goes on a lot. Some people can deal with it, but to call a woman the C word, like constantly, just as a reflection on the size of your own little dick. How's that? How is that? That's just a reflection of your manhood. And you could quote me on that, whoever does that type of shit. Whoever talks to kids or women or even other people. Even I've seen old men. It's ridiculous. Having past ties with someone is silly, not sure. But did Andy Reid have his ties with KC? That's a good point. I'm from St. Louis, but the Rams have momentum. Checks like, not, yo, what up? Flip Shelton. We already beat the Ravens. Again, Daz, if you go back in the history, you've already beat the Rams, too. It really don't matter. Don't really matter. Each game is a game is of its own. You'll have some confidence, but just know that the team that loses usually has the edge in the rematch. There's tape. You see what you did good. You see what you did bad. If you're the Eagles, you're going to look at the tape and go, oh, this is what we did. We're going to try and do it again. If you're the Rams or if you're the Ravens, you're going to go, oh, this is what they did. This is what did that worked. This is what we're going to do. It doesn't always mean anything. I'd end up in the orange jumpsuit if I was her husband. Exactly, Brian, which is why I don't go. I'll go with a bunch of guys and we'll yuck it up. And as a YouTuber, maybe I won't have that problem. But a poor lady from Green Bay or wherever the hell she's from, minding her own business. I cut the video down to 1:01, and the video is almost 2 minutes long. How the hell is a guy baiting this jag off? How was he baiting him? There was 2 minutes of the guy holding the phone and the dude just leaning over in this lady's face. It's a joke. And now all of a sudden on Facebook, I would never use the guy's name because he's a scumbag and he don't deserve any notoriety. I'll just show you your face. Your wife should, he'd tell you to hit the road. And Travis Yoder, go Birds! Newsflash, there's fans like that on every team, not just Eagles. Daz? Not as many. I'm going to tell you right now, Dallas fans are way too nice. You don't have them using the C word. Absolutely not. Sorry, but that's fake news. I hear you, bro. Have you seen the video of the Vikings fan during the episode? Yeah, it's a shit show. But, Jimbo, I'm not here to say all Eagle fans. But do not apologize. That's wrong behavior, and it happens far too often. That's all. Nobody's saying nothing. Nobody's taking your fan card away, meaning you guys in the chat. Just got to admit it. You got some asshole fans. Everybody wants to pick a fight. I remember walking out as a kid. I'm talking, I was 22, I was 21. You're walking out of the vet. I think it was a Monday night. And people were just coming up to me left and right. I was with a few guys, But if I wanted to get into a fight, it was there. All because my team won the game. And they didn't like it. They saw the enemy and they wanted to confront me. That's bullshit. I'll never go to a game in Philly. I wouldn't advise it. It's not worth you spending hundreds of dollars. That's why Eagle fans, that's why they have such a home field advantage, because not many people want to go. If you know, and you know not to waste your money because it's not a fun experience. I've been to a lot of NFL games. I've seen that made dude at every game, every fan base. Nah, you're wrong, Des. Nah, I've been to Washington. I've had some issues there. I've been to the MetLife as a Cowboy fan multiple times. Never had an issue. Every time I go to Philly, there's a problem. Every time, whether with me or just seeing a problem. I've been to Kansas City. I've been to a few places. Not enough to say, but we'll disagree there, bro. Just own it. Just say, yeah, we got some idiot fans. That's all. Don't say, oh, that happens everywhere, because it don't. (31-17) Eagles on Sunday. Barkley have 200 yards again. Nice. They say in the parking lot, strength from 6 a.m. You get hammered like fools. Daz, you're right about that. And I'm not here. Just remember, Daz, I got a lot of family, extended family that are Eagle fans. So when I say this, I'm not coming at it like as a hater, because I'm really not. I'm just saying there's a certain part of the fan base that gets their rocks off intimidating people. And I just don't think that's fun. That's why I save my money going as far as Dallas Eagles. It's not worth it. Again, I was in Dallas in November, had a bunch of Eagle fans right in front of me. And if you ask them Eagle fans, I'm not saying they never had any issue, but it's so isolated. Dallas fans are too damn quiet. So there's a happy medium. I wish they had a little more Philly in them, minus the spitting and you calling women cunt. Excuse my language, but that's what this guy was calling this poor lady. It's bullshit. That's not how you handle yourself. Mixed swagger. It's a barbarian mindset. You got that right. Why didn't the boyfriend punch him? Victor, I don't know, but you're not going to win that fight, Victor. You're not. You're not going to win it. Why would I punch somebody who's doing it? I would try and get the security, but again, you spend hundreds of dollars. You don't get a refund. You're out. You're out. You're out in your car on the way home, and you got to deal with it. Michael, what's up, brother? Vikings lost to the Lions, Rams twice. Yeah, Vikings were a fraudulent. Is Sam Darnold not that great? Yeah, kind of like when we played the Cowboys twice this year. Yes, and yeah, but you can't go by that, Daz. Dallas is a shell of themselves. I would be locked up right now if someone did that. Bobby, I know how you are in the chat, and I know for a fact you would. They just need to own, again, there's a lot of security. They take care of it. They need to do this more to set a precedent that, yo, you're going to lose your season tickets. You're going to lose it all if you continue this, behavior. We're not the only fan base guilty of this. Raiders are bad too. I've never been to the Niners, so I wouldn't know, but I do believe you with the Raiders. It's a shame we have this stigma. No, but it's not, Jimbo, it's not a lot of the people. It's, Jimbo, it's just a fact. I personally don't go to them anymore because the 6 games prior that I went, there was always a problem. Not always with me, but just like seeing it. I've been to the last 3, not this year, but the 3 prior Dallas Giants games in MetLife, didn't see any problems. There might have been an isolated problem, like around me. I'm talking, I sat in the end zone behind the goalpost. There was nothing. And Dallas was up big. You would think there would be fights. It wasn't. Every time I go to the Eagles game, every time, whether I'm just going, watching the Eagles played, whoever, Green Bay, or especially Eagles-Dallas, it never fails. There's multiples. It's like, that's just what you get used to there, man. Anthem, I feel that Jerry has someone in mind. I don't. Daniel M. We're going to get into that later, brother. At least the PS is banned. That's all that matters, CZ. You nailed it. That's all you could do. Whether you're Dallas and you're an asshole Cowboy fan or an asshole Raider fan. And sorry, Oakland, if you're in here. Oakland was the worst. They were the worst. They deserve to lose their damn team. I'm sure Cleveland's nasty. I haven't been to a game in Cleveland, like the Dog Pound. I don't know. I can only imagine. I think both guys have no balls. Been a lot of Birds games. I would never go there as an opposing fan. Well, then As we admit that, and it's not so much, yeah, it's like, why would you want to do that? You know, I would love to go more. It's just not worth it because I got a little bit of a short fuse and I don't need to get arrested. All right, there you go. I don't need to get arrested. It costs money to get arrested. I don't need to do that. Why would the husband not? Uh, why didn't the husband do anything? Victor, you're outnumbered, bro. I don't know what you want him to do. It's just football. It's never that deep. Flip, wrong. Sorry, it's not the way it is here. You want to piss off head fire, hire Rich Bisaccia. Oh, jeez, crackers. All right, I gotta go, everybody. You're wearing your Cowboys gear in Philly. Of course, they're gonna have a problem, Brian. Again, that's a wrong mentality. What do you mean a problem? Why? You should. It's a game. You say, "Ah, Dallas sucks." What you should say is, all you need to say is Dallas sucks. Just yell it. Why do you have to look and have a conversation with me about my team? I'm paying hundreds of dollars to come watch a game. Why do you feel like you have the right to get into my face and say anything? You know what I mean? That's the part I have a problem with. You don't have a right to do that. Stay in your lane, root for your team. Don't get in my face. Don't spit on me. Don't talk to my girl. Don't talk to my kid. Don't do it. It's wrong. Yeah, flip. See, there you go. They like to say it happens everywhere. No, it don't. It happens at a lot of places, but not everywhere. I'll tell you right now, I wouldn't be filming it. He would have my foot. Yeah, I believe you. Giants fans MetLife are great. Head to toe. Redskins gear and completely cool. Yeah, Brian, that's how I was multiple times. I heard the guy was a Cowboys fan dressed in Eagles gear. Yeah, I'm sure you did. I laughed so hard when a 36-year-old Kirk Cousins went into Philly and upset him week 2. Laughed. Yeah. 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 Uh-huh. I gotta go, everybody. I'm over my 30 minutes, but I'll talk to everybody later. Make sure everybody likes this for me. I appreciate it. Brian, can you make a video about this situation? All right, as long as my Eagle fans don't, leave me. I'll do it. Like, I'll do a small video. It won't be long. Maybe I'll do that tonight too. I'll give my experience, but I don't want it to be like I'm hammering Eagle fans because that's not what I'm doing. Yeah, I've said multiple times that Philadelphia fans in general, and I know this upsets my Cowboy fans, Philadelphia fans in general are the best fans around. I know people don't like when I say that. They're the most passionate fan base that I know of. But in saying that, there's a certain percentage of the Eagle fan base that is toxic. That's a fact too. It comes with the territory. Talk to everybody later. Peace out.